Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match reaction from Man City 5, Luton 1 in the Premier League, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So it's 5-1 and going into the season you look at this kind of game and you think that's a game we could win 5-1, and going into it you think this is a game we could win 5-1, but the way we did it, I just think it flatters us quite a lot, this result. I'm not going to say we got away with one because we deserve to win. Obviously we deserve to win. We had like 34 shots to their 2. But the way we did it and the way it happened all at the end, it should have been done a little bit quicker than that. And to be honest, we could have had more goals and probably, more than likely should have had more goals. So let's look at it. Ederson came back in the team. You had Diaz, Guardiola, Akanji and Rico Lewis in defence. You had Nunes, Doku, Alvarez, Haaland, De Bruyne, and Kovacic as well further up the pitch. And look, the changes were made. Rodri was on the bench, Foden was on the bench, Grealish was on the bench. Expect them to play against Real Madrid. You shouldn't need Rodri in this game. You shouldn't need Foden in this game. And we didn't need Foden. And we got a goal in the opening minute of the game. And really, we should have had a goal even sooner because Haaland, who is playing absolutely dreadful at the moment, should have put that ball away from a wonderful De Bruyne pass. But in the end, his wild shot, I'm going to call it a shot, that was going, I don't think he would have gone out for a goal kick. It was that poor. Hit the defender in the face, goes in the net, 1-0 after a minute. And I think, really, looking at it, we probably scored too soon for us and for them, because I think what that early goal did was settle us down and settle them down. I think that goal actually settled both teams, and it took the edge out of it. Luton would have gone into the game thinking, let's not get battered in this game. Let's chill out, relax a little bit, and we're going to go into the game thinking, let's get an early goal. And really, we got an early goal. They conceded in the first minute. So really, both teams probably knew the game was probably done by that point. Like I said, everyone just calmed down after that. And for the next 30, whatever minutes it was, my God, was that a boring match to watch. They set up like Arsenal did, Liverpool did, United did. Everyone behind the ball, all 11 players defending. And it was just dreadful. And when that happens, Haaland gets no space. Then you got people like Rico Lewis compacting, but then Guardiola does it now as well. So there's no space in there for us to work in. But we're still trying to pass through. We're still trying to go narrow. So the only person that can make a pass is De Bruyne, because he's the only one good enough to actually feed that ball through 3 pairs of legs to get to a striker. So really, Haaland is non-existent for that entire first half now. Alvarez, non-existent in that first half because, again, we're so narrow. And what that does is what that first half happened, which was their whole game's played in their their third of the pitch, and it's just dragged out and boring and slow, and we can't create much. They're not doing anything. Boring game. Second half, again, it was pretty much more the same. Fortunately, we got the second goal through Kovacic. It was a wonderful finish from him. I thought he had a pretty good game as well. Then we get another goal. Haaland gets the penalty. It was a penalty. Doku was fouled. I mean, he finally started to do something towards the end of that second half. So Doku's fouled. Penalty to Haaland. He scores it. Good finish, whatever. Then the subs are made. Immediately on the subs, they score. A really poor goal to give away. I think it was Nunes that slips. Diaz gives Barkley too much respect, too much space. He does a step over and then fires it in his left past Ederson. 3-1. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh, just shut up shop here, keep it 3-1. It's a shame about the goal difference, but it is what it is. And then Doku goes and scores a decent goal. And we get another good goal for Guardiola, who gets a second in a few days. And the game finishes 5-1. And I do think the result is fair, reflected on the possession and on stats and everything like that. But looking at it as a whole, it was just one of those games where I think both teams just wanted it over. And I said in the match preview, you want a nice, relaxed, stupid game where the game's won after an hour, where there's no injuries, no concerns. You don't have to bring anyone out to try and force the winner, and we can rack up the goal difference. And that's exactly what we got. So in that term, my preview, we got exactly what I wanted. But for the rest of it, like I said, watching us out the Etihad at the moment, because teams don't go out there to try and win. That's the kind of performance they're putting in. Getting ready for Real Madrid. And the reason why I'm sticking up for so much, in though it sounds a little bit negative, winning 5-1, is that you're going into this Real Madrid game where it's not going to be like that, where Real Madrid are going to attack us more. Yes, they're going to sit back and defend. They're going to try and hit us on the break, but their pace is going to absolutely damage us. We need to be playing on edge at all times. We can't just go through 90 minutes of this and then go into the Real Madrid game. I'd rather not that happen. I like players to play with a little bit of, a little bit of pressure, being forced to do things and being forced to, score a goal make a challenge. That sort of thing. Just give the game a little bit something. And people do call us boring, and the Etihad was, I have no doubt it was quiet today, and, I imagine the atmosphere wasn't that great, but this is what you get when you get teams that just don't play football against us. We just do what we want, and I'm not going to call it a lack of, because I've always said that we can't keep a clean sheet. We're goddamn awful. I never put a City defender in my fantasy team or the goalkeeper, but I'm going to, it's not really a lack of concentration. It's just a case of they've had nothing to do all game other than go forward. So defensively, that's what can happen. So 5-1 against Luton. Like I said, it does help the goal difference. It means we're top of the league. And yeah, it means that Liverpool and Arsenal chasing us this weekend. I expect both teams to win. Arsenal have got Aston Villa at home. I think Liverpool have got Crystal Palace. So if neither of them teams win, that's shocking on them, really. Yeah, job done for us. How many games left? I think it's 6 games left after this. Season's coming in quite nicely. And the good news is, well, the more positive side of things is that we've got more games to go through, which is nice. Because you're going to hear a lot of, they didn't get out second gear in this one. We didn't get out first. I'm not even sure we hit first gear. I think we stayed neutral throughout the entire match. Because like I said, that first goal just killed the game completely. The game was dead after a minute. So yeah, we'll just have to see how we go against Real Madrid. And like I said, we got no injuries. That's really good. We got no concerns there. Everyone should be fit and ready to go. And yeah, hopefully the players can pick themselves, get themselves riled up for that one. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's the match reaction. It sounds a little bit more negative, but I think I was just bored watching it, to be honest with you. 5-1. Deservedly on the stats, but watching it, probably a little bit harsh on Luton, who did defend quite well up until the last 10-15 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you like the channel or you like the show, help the channel grow. I always get that wrong. Why do I always get that wrong? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.